What's going on, guys? Welcome in. We're live. We're late. It's KegCast number 32. I woke up not feeling great. Then I checked my FanDuel and my Sportsbook account, and it put a smile on my face. It was a really good weekend. Everybody in the chat killed it. Ant and I killed it. We finished the weekend of 16.55 units. So it was really good, man. Really good. This card sucks today. I don't like it at all, to be honest with you. But we will try to get it done because that's what we fucking do. Welcome in Dale, Dastry, Carter, whoever else is in the chat. I sent an invite to Ant. I don't know. He might join us. He might not. If Twatty's around, I'll ask him if he wants to join us. The only thing I had a slight lean towards Utah Valley State tonight, and I had a lean towards West Virginia too. But I didn't bet anything, and I wasn't a fan of the card at all. What are you guys on tonight? The show is now up 76 units in 6 weeks. That's fucking absurd. What do we got going live? West Virginia's down 9. Well, that's good because I didn't bet them, even though I kind of liked them. Utah Valley, South Florida, 1-point game. So that game's close. I kind of like the Jazz tonight a little bit. I had to lean towards them. But I don't know, man. I really don't like this card at all. But I'm going to see what I could see. Do you guys bet any baseball or anything? I normally don't bet any kind of baseball unless, well, preseason anyway, unless Twatty has something that he likes. Let's check the scores. Are there only three games going right now?
Searching for a beach vacation? Find it. BRB out. They search millions of times to find the perfect beach.
Let's see what we got. All right, we got Utah Valley, South Florida. We know, yeah, and the West Virginia, Coastal Carolina game. That's all that's going on in college. In the NBA, the only game that looks like is underway is the 76ers and the Magic, 23-20. OKC plays Memphis tonight. Line open at 5. Is now Memphis +7. Utah, Phoenix. Utah's laying a big nut at 14.5. But I think they probably cover that number. Try to get a better line live. Brooklyn and Portland, the line opened 5.5, pretty much stayed the same. It's at 6. And that's it. Jesus Christ. This is not going to be a very long show. I have to write an article anyway and prep to be on the odds market show tomorrow. NHL, We got the Sabres and the Devils knotted at 1. Rangers and the Penguins 1-0 Rangers halfway through the first. Maple Leafs up 2-0 on Florida halfway through the first. Then we got a bunch of games. Tampa Bay, Boston, Winnipeg, Dallas, Nashville, Minnesota, Vegas, St. Louis, Calgary, LA, San Jose, and Detroit. So it's a full night of NHL, which means there'll be a game on NBC Sports Network or NHL Network. Yeah, this is a really shitty night, boys. But we'll hang around for a little bit and fucking laugh. What's up, Dale? What's up, D? Yeah, I passed out last night when I was DMing you, talking to you. This is a really shitty night to bet on sports, it looks like. We got Longwood, DePaul coming up at 8. Texas Southern, Rio Grande Valley also at 8. Cal State, Bakersfield, Southern Utah, 8:30. Norfolk State, Colorado at 9. And Brown, Loyola at 10. 14 seems like a lot, doesn't it? For Colorado. Capper Investments has a lot of plays in everything except college basketball. Icons on Orlando, OKC -6.5, Coastal Carolina plus 10.5. Coastal Carolina plus 10.5 looks strong right now. West Virginia somehow beats Texas Tech in the Big 12 tournament, but it's down 9 to Coastal Carolina in the first half. How's that work? Utah Valley is plus 7.5 right now on the live line. My initial lean was South Florida, but then I kind of looked at the game a little closer. I kind of thought Utah Valley could hang around. But right now they're down 8 halfway through the first. Get the game on here. So now you know. Is there ESPN have a NBA game tonight? Probably, right? Oh, ESPN's running with women's college basketball? That's a fucking hard pass. Wow, that's bad. When ESPN is playing the women's tournament, that's when you know it's a bad fucking night for sports. Oh, we got the Nashville Predators game is going to be on NBC Sportsnet at 8:00. I got the Penguins Rangers game because I got the MSG network over here by New York. Oh, the 76ers game's on ESPN on NBA TV. Put that on for a little while. Yeah, Alex went 5-0 in Europa League. Alex, I was talking to Alex earlier today. He's going to come on the show this week. So that's cool. That I hope you guys checked out that new Sports Bet Daily show that Alex and Natalie have been working really hard on. So that was on today. It'll be on tomorrow and then Friday. That whole Team Bankroll team is after the season's moving over to Odds Market. So until the soccer season's over, Sports Bet Daily will be on 3 days a week, and then it'll go full time to 5 days a week. Yeah, it was good today. I agree. Most of it was, anyway. I'll be on tomorrow at like 3. See what other NBA games we got tonight. OKC's up to 8. Somebody in the chat got them at 6.5. Wow, that line moved a lot, huh? Total 216. I hate laying 14.5 points in the NBA, man. But I do. I lean towards Utah, but 15 points is a lot of points. Maybe hope that the Suns keep it close, and that line goes down. I don't think the Nets are. They might not be a bad play. They might be able to hang within 7 of Portland. Wasn't so sure. She wanted him to stay. What to say? So she was down. What do you guys got? You guys bet any baseball tonight? Twatty probably did, right? I bet you Twatty liked Milwaukee tonight. If I know Twatty, I bet you he liked them. Whale Capper is part of that show, yeah. I don't know what he's covering. I think tennis and something. I'm not sure. I'm covering college basketball for the tournament, the UFC, and then college football and the NFL. I bet I bet on Alex's plays, and then I just check the scores. I don't watch any of the actual games, but I check the scores, and I know he went like 5-0 in Europa League. So I bet a couple of them, and I won. So that was cool. I thought it was a roundtable show. Yeah, there I would cover NASCAR if they were going to do NASCAR, but you guys got to remember that it's odds market is like heavily based on European sports. Basically, it's SBR's European sports site, and they're not into NASCAR over there. Or else I would. I wish they were. They're going to do like F1 and like MotoGP type shit. Whatever Europeans are into as far as sports. But I don't bet any of those. But I thought it was going to be like a roundtable, just like the SBR roundtable, where there's like 4 people in a box. It's not going to be like that. It's going to be 3 or 4 one-on-one in like segments with Natalie. That's how it's going to be. So basically, like 4 segments where everybody gets 15 minutes is pretty much what's going to happen. So I'm going to write an article tonight for the Thursday, Friday games in the tournament, and then talk about them, I guess, on the show. I guess I'm not sure. I know there's another guy there with me that covers the UFC, so he's going to do the UFC this week on the show. I'll probably do it next week or the week after. We finally have a week off from the UFC next week. No, we have an event coming up this Saturday. After that, we got a week off. So that's cool. I'm ready for a week off, man. Those fucking cards have been brutal. It's like going to the dentist watching those fucking cards. Twatty, let me know if you want to come hang out with me, man. I might be on solo tonight. Yeah, I don't mind the one-on-ones because let's be honest, when they're covering soccer and cricket, what am I going to possibly add to that fucking show? Nothing. I might fall asleep. Twatty, if I know you, I bet you like Milwaukee today. Yeah, they're really big into cricket over there. Honestly, I wouldn't even know if I was watching cricket. Like if cricket came on the television on ESPN, I might call it a different sport. Man, we fucking killed it. I ended up like plus 4,800 for the weekend. I'm 0-1 lifetime with cricket and have never watched a game. I wouldn't even know if I was watching cricket. Yeah, I don't know if American football is that big over there. I know they go fucking crazy over those London games. But I mean, NFL is such a football is such a monumental sport in the United States that you almost have to you, even if it's you're, you, you have to carry United States after the NFL is college football. A handle. So I didn't hook up that extender yet. I'll do that tonight. Hopefully it gets better. Let me know. Let me know if the issue gets back. If you guys can hear me. But I'll tell you what, man. Like I respect good handicappers. So if there's a guy at Odds Market that's killing it betting cricket, I'll bet anything that I could find an edge in. So I have no problem betting on cricket if it's going to make me money. Just don't ask me to watch it. That's what I do with soccer when I bet Alex's plays. Twatty's back. Twatty, you're back in the Yankees, man. Fucking evil empire. That's weird. Maybe it's on like channel 11. The Yankee game's not on on a TV. That's weird. Yeah, exactly. You can't hate anything. Twatty, bro, don't even get me going. I tried for Ant and you. That was a fucking disaster today, bro. I mean, let's call a spade a spade. That was a fucking disaster. But I mean, in all fairness, the first couple times I was on Joe's show, I was nervous, man, talking about sports. Even though I knew what I was talking about, it took me a couple weeks to feel like completely comfortable. Where now it doesn't matter. Did you watch the show today, Twatty? Go back and watch that show. The end of it. Um, everybody though is really knowledgeable in that Sports Bet Daily Show. Such good soccer handicappers, man. They're really good. Dave kills MMA with me. I don't know. I just don't know everybody yet. Like, there's somebody that covers darts. That's incredible. Somebody that covers golf. That's really good. Somebody that covers cricket. That's really good. Whale capper, from what I've seen on the internet's not a bad capper at all. So it's good shit. I'm happy to be a part of it. Headshot. Hey, bro, I'm brand new here. Do you give out your personal picks and or breakdown games or what here? Yeah, normally it's a live betting show. So we just bet the entire card live. Like, I have pregame bets, like, for my college basketball accounts that I give them before the game. And then after the game starts, we pretty much talk about everything anyway. But like, if you watched any of the shows that we did this last week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we did nothing but bet the college basketball tournament and the UFC fight and the NASCAR event, race. It's just a really slow night tonight, so I'm just bullshitting with people. You're catching us on a bad night, man. But normally, yeah. If you are here, come back here like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We'll be laughing a lot and breaking down all these tournament games. But I mean, is there much to say about Norfolk State, Colorado, other than they both suck, but Colorado sucks less? You know what I mean? I don't know if Colorado's going to cover the 14. I lean Norfolk State. I leaned yeah, as far as the NBA goes, we don't talk much about the NBA, but there are guys in our chat that are really, really good NBA handicappers. You know, if we see a live one that we like in the NBA, we'll exploit it. We'll take advantage of it. But the guys in the chat are really, really good at betting the NBA. Coastal Carolina is up 14 right now against West Virginia. So, I mean, are you really going to take Coastal Carolina -5.5 when what was the pregame line? They were catching 8, somewhere around there. I had to lean to West Virginia because they played so well down the stretch in the Big 12. But Coastal Carolina is in cruise control right now. I had to lean on Utah Valley State before the game started. And they're down 1 right now. So they could definitely win this game. It's just like there aren't many games on. There aren't many games on today. Headshot. So it's just like a shitty day if you're catching the show for the first time. But like if you've watched any of our other shows, you know, like we picked up 16.5 units Saturday and Sunday. So we bet a lot on this show. We talk about sports a lot on this show. But, I mean, it's just a really bad night. I probably shouldn't even the show tonight. But I just like hanging out with the crew. The people on the chat are really good in the NBA, so they would probably Twatty is an excellent baseball handicapper. Really good. He runs Capper Investments. He's in the chat all the time. Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. I'm happy to have you. Thanks for checking out the show. We appreciate it. Yeah, today's a shitty card. I'll probably bet like a half unit on the NHL game just to watch it because I'm fucking bored. I like Utah tonight in the NBA, but I hate laying 15 points in the NBA. And you pretty much are always guaranteed to get a better line when you're live betting the NBA.
Music is a really important part of the show.
Oh yeah, that'll be good, Twatty. I'll definitely tail the NBA picks because I have no opinion on almost every fucking game tonight. It's brutal. I didn't send anything out to the college basketball crew. I'm looking forward to the weekend, though. It's going to be fun. Kelly Oubre, Tyler Johnson, and Josh Jackson all out for Phoenix. Well, that has to make you think that they cover the 15, doesn't it? Anthony Pettis is an animal. Yeah, Eric, that was an easy 350, bro. He looked good at welterweight too. He looked good at 170, didn't he? Bulked up instead of being at lightweight at 155. But you know what, Eric? If I'm being honest. I probably look to fade Anthony Pettis in the next couple fights because he's going to be fighting like number 1 or 2, like ranked in the world pretty soon. And I still don't think Anthony Pettis is as good as the top of the division. But I'll take that plus 350. Yeah, we on Saturday, Headshot, we cashed 5 underdogs. That's how I really started getting into like selling plays. It all started with MMA, but I do fight casts now on this channel every time that there's a UFC event. So I don't charge for the picks anymore because you could just come here and get them for free. I'm not going to take advantage of people. After college basketball is over, I will not sell another play until college football season. College football in the NFL. I'm looking forward to taking a 4 or 5 months off from getting ulcers. I'll be prepping for football and betting on this show every night with you guys. Yeah, I mean, Curtis Blades, the big difference between those two fighters was he's a phenomenal wrestler, and Willis just isn't. He's not a wrestler at all. So that was a no-brainer. You knew he was going to win that fight. I like Edson Barboza in the main event on Saturday. The only way Justin Gaethje can win fights is if he knocks somebody out. He can't win on the cards. He's not he's not enough of a high volume striker to be able to win a decision. Edson Barboza is one of the most high volume strikers in the UFC. He's one of the best strikers of the last 20 years. I would say it would be Barboza by decision if it was a 3-round fight, but I'm not sure because it's the main event, so it's a 5-round fight. So I think I'm just going to bet Barboza minus 130. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right, Eric. And Justin Gaethje is durable, so he's not getting knocked out, man, unless he gets caught at the perfect spot with one of those fucking head kicks. That guy's kicks are devastating. Yeah, Willis is a sloppy mess. I don't know how he beat Mark Hunt. He beat Mark Hunt somehow. Yeah, Daniel Cormier, and Cain Velasquez are training partners. So help me, Jesus. I don't know where they are. I want to say American Top Team. I'm not sure if they're still there, though. I'm looking forward to Saturday, though, because it'll be better than last weekend. Last weekend was fucking... Saturday was just, it was a bad card, man. We made money, but we normally owe in the UFC. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that fight. That's a good co-main event for a fight night. What I can't wait for is the pay-per-view. Max Holloway is one of my favorite fighters of all time. I'm looking forward to him and Poirier. What's up, Trig? Yeah, I backed Justin Gaethje against James Vick because I just thought he would knock him out, and that's exactly what he did. But I can't back him here. I'm gonna have to back Barboza, which is why I think if it was a 3-round fight, it would definitely go to a decision. But who the fuck knows with 5-round fights, man? A lot of shit can happen in those last 2 rounds. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy you joined us, bud. Great to have you. You will find that the chat's really eligible, and 99% of the time, me and the other guys at the Sports Keg know what the fuck they're talking about. So it's a fun environment. It's all love here. Everybody's trying to help each other out to make money. We got the best sports betting chat on the internet. I really believe that. We might only have like 20 heads right now that are in the chat at once, but everybody in their own sport knows what they're talking about. We're going to build this shit up like Barstool. Wow, I did not see West Virginia. West Virginia let Coastal Carolina put up a 50 spot in the first round. First half, I mean. God damn. This Utah Valley game is a shit fest. Knotted up at 37 with 16 minutes to play. I thought Longwood would probably... I agreed with Max. I thought Longwood would hang within the 16 points against DePaul. Huh. No, I don't have anyone blocked. No. We just like we've got 150 subscribers, but we normally only have like 20 people watching at one time. Nice. Jackson gets Magic first quarter over 56.5, gets the job done. Good for you, buddy. Yeah, we definitely got some new names every night, Twatty. You're right there. Yeah, I know, man. 6 weeks ago, we had like one person watching. We had like 5 subscribers. We'll get there. Did anybody take Longwood? Did anybody take the points against DePaul? Oh, I love Nick Diaz, man. That's why I got that. He's one of my favorite ever. When he shocked the world and beat Conor McGregor, I was jumping up and down on my bed like a little kid. Then I had to buy another bed because I'm chubby as fuck. Yeah, I think that's a call, Nate. Yeah, I love Nate Diaz more than I love Nick Diaz. Nick Diaz is he's all right. I love Nate though. Yeah, that's true, man. They gave him a ridiculous suspension over weed. I've never seen someone have so much scar tissue on their forehead in my life. His forehead is disgusting. But I like both of them, but I love Nate. I don't know why Nate Diaz hasn't fought, man. It's like I don't know if he's just waiting for another huge payday against McGregor for the rubber match. I love I love Tony too, man. He's one of my favorite ever, but apparently he's fucking losing his mind. I might have to take I should have took Longwood at 16. Right now the live line is 13 and a half. That sucks to get a worse line. I think they're gonna hang around though.
Wasn't writer, English is my second language, but I use Grammarly every time I type on my computer.
What's that halftime line on West Virginia?
I can change sentences only. Without Grammarly, I don't think I could finish my first book. I'm Cosmo Smith, a sushi chef, teacher, and author. I'm a grammar user.
Steve Mapp checks in. Steve, I appreciate the kind words, man. I'm happy you like the show. Don't be a stranger. Anytime you got free time, come hang out with us. From the mountain. All right, I gotta make a move here. I'm a degenerate, man. I gotta fucking bet something. Twatty, give me something, bro. Give me a basketball game to bet or something. Trig, what are you on tonight in the NBA? You fucking maniac. Yeah, I can't bet a women's NCAA game, man. Come on, man. I do bet. I bet WNBA though. I made a lot of money betting that actually. Magic +2. Thunder Grizzly over 216.5. Jazz Suns under 216.5. 76ers Magic under 219. Thunder -7. Trailblazers -6.5. All right, that's it. I'm on it. Thanks, Twatty. Put it on the table, the fire's cooking. Wow, OKC's on a 9-0. If the OKC line was -7, why are they down 9-0 and the line is -6? Oh, it must have closed higher. OKC's down. Jay, what station are you listening to, man? Oh, I'm just listening to I'm listening to like the 25,000 MP3s I have on my laptop. Yeah, man, I was a drummer. I was a drummer for a long time. I went next the high school next to me were in my grade were the kids from My Chemical Romance. So I'm friends with them. I used to play shows with huge bands, man. I was a fill-in drummer. I played like the Ozfest. I opened up for Third Eye Blind. I sat in and played the drums for Fuel when they didn't have their drummer one night. I can't tell you the amount of rock stars that I've hung out with. And then I had a kid and everything changed. And I had to give it all up. Yeah, I played with My Chemical Romance at the PNC Art Center one year because their drummer was sick. They're good friends of mine. Good times. I've had a beer with Gwen Stefani. I got some crazy fucking stories before I got a girl knocked up. Yeah, down the shore, yeah. Yeah, we could talk a little bit about the tournament games, Headshot. I think that line's right in the Gonzaga game. I think it should be 7. I think that's fair. Total seems a little low, I think, though, doesn't it? Yeah, I played the Warped Tour on like a lesser stage, the Ozfest on a lesser stage. That Tennessee line, we were talking about it last night on the show. It opened up at a pick. I couldn't understand the line. Why is Tennessee a pick? Now they're -1. But you can get the money line at -110. Why? I think Tennessee is 7 points better than Purdue. The Texas Tech Michigan line makes sense. I think I'd probably set that line at 2. That's about right. I think Virginia is going to fuck up Oregon. I still don't respect Oregon. I can't respect them yet. I think LSU could play within 6 of Michigan State, man. I do. LSU has been playing some really good basketball. I've got 15 units on North Carolina, makes the Elite 8. So I really need them to beat Auburn. I thought this was the only game that was going to give me a problem. I think the line's 5. That's about right. You know, Kyle, I thought exactly what you thought about losing the coach, but it doesn't seem to be affecting them yet. You know, Michigan State was human. They lost to Indiana by a point during the regular season. You know, they're fully capable of laying an egg. Now, when they play Michigan, they look like the best team in the country. They beat them all 3 times they played this year, a legitimate top 10 team. But let's be honest. If we're being completely honest, they've looked human at multiple spots during the regular season. I have before the season started, I got North Carolina at about 20-1. I have Texas Tech at 33-1. I have Virginia at 10-1, and I have the Zags at 11-1. Those are my futures. If you guys have Duke against the field, I would slam the field. Duke is not winning the national championship this year. Write it down. I don't see it. I don't see it, man. I love Texas Tech. It's funny that you say that because everybody knows the last 6 weeks, the one team I've been blowing more than any other team is Texas Tech. Me and Twatty are sky high on them. I love them. It just comes down to, can Jarrett Culver carry that team offensively enough to get them over the lulls when they go on scoring droughts that last 5 minutes? Perfect example. They're on cruise control against Buffalo, up 19-9. The next thing, before you can blink, they're up 26-25 on Texas Tech. Now I was shitting, bro. I laid 4,800, I think, to win 2,000. I had a big bet on that game. They got it done. They went on a 28-3 run, thank God. But there was a 10-game stretch this year When Texas Tech was absolutely locked in offensively, they were the best team in the country because they have had the number one or number two best defense in the nation the entire year with Virginia. They were locked in offensively in the middle of the year in conference play, and while they were locked in, they were the best team in the country. I don't care what anybody says. But the problem is you can't depend on them offensively. And is Jarrett Culver going to go for 28, 27, 8, and 9 every game in the tournament? No. And Mooney looked terrible in the first half of that Buffalo game. Looked terrible. He finally got his shit together in the second half, and they ended up they were up by 30 at one point. But I think they're live. But the game of the tournament, in my opinion, is going to be if they can get by Michigan. It's going to be that Gonzaga Texas Tech game. The best offense in the nation against the best defense in the nation. That's what I'm looking forward to. That's the matchup I want. I'm really pulling for Texas Tech to beat Michigan. Yeah, in my write-up on Odds Market about that Texas Tech game, I said Buffalo's been incredible offensively, but they're playing teams like Ball State and Central Michigan. Now I want to see what they do against the best defense in the country. Good luck with that. And what happened? They lost by fucking 30. That's exactly what should have happened. Twatty and I called the score 80-60, 78-58. I'm pulling for them hardcore. I love Beeline as a coach. I want to see him win a national championship at Michigan, but I'm really pulling for Texas Tech. I really am. I'm nervous about Auburn, man. Auburn's a fucking good team. And if they come out against North Carolina and go fucking 8 for 10 from 3 again, and they're hot, I'm in trouble. I think North Carolina will get the job done. I'm not going to touch the game because I have so much riding on it already with them making the Elite Eight. Virginia Tech Duke game. Virginia Tech beats Duke once this year, right? The line is 7.5. I don't know what to think about that game. All I know is that if Duke does not have the knockdown shooters, I don't think, to win a national championship. I just don't see it. They have one white kid that gets about 8 minutes of playing time. He gets about 8 minutes a run per game. And Cam Reddish. Tell me who can you rely on to knock down a shot other than Reddish and some fucking random white kid that gets about 8 minutes of run time per game? Who else? Nobody. For as good as R.J. Barrett and Zion Williamson are, they can't make a fucking shot. That Houston-Kentucky game is intriguing, man. I like this Houston team a lot. Is that kid back for Kentucky? Who's out for Kentucky? PJ? It's PJ, isn't it? Isn't he the one that was out? Is Washington going to be back for this game against Houston? Yeah, I'm on. If Washington is out for the game, I'm on Houston. I'm taking a shot at +3. I like this team a lot. I like this Houston team a lot. I think them getting embarrassed in the AAC tournament against Cincinnati was the best thing that could have happened for that team. I think that they're live. I think they're live. Did I skip any games? No. I don't know what to think. I don't. Do you guys think 7.5 points is too much to give Florida State? I don't know how I feel about that game. I think the line is kind of right. There's no value on either side. The only thing, Dale, that I bet was I just bet 2 NBA games. I tailed Swati's guys on. Oh, Oklahoma City minus 4.5. I took a shot with them live, and the Portland Trailblazers. I tailed Swati. I don't really like anything. I don't really like any of these college basketball games either. Wow, Coastal Carolina fucking embarrassed West Virginia. Holy shit. Oh, Trig, you took the Nets +6? Jesus. I just went against you. Don't you guys think that Norfolk State's getting too many points? 14 seems like a lot against Colorado. The way that the Ivy League has been playing, I mean, how do you not look at Brown +6.5? The Ivy League has looked so good in these tournaments, man. I have no opinion on the Southern Utah game. I lean Longwood. They're down by 8 right now. Live line is up to 16.5, which I think is what the game closed at, somewhere around there. South Florida's up 11. I'm glad I stayed away from Utah Valley. Oh, we got the NHL's underway. I forgot to bet Nashville. They're up 1-0. That sucks. That kind of blows. Yeah, I mean, I can understand why you took Loyola. I'm scared to go against the Ivy League right now. They've played really well. They've done their conference justice. I have Portland. Portland, the line is 6.5. I tailed Twatty and the crew at Capper Investments. Portland -6.5, and OKC. I think I got live at -4.5 or -4, somewhere around there. You can get a -2.5 right now because they're down 9 to Memphis. So I tailed them both those games for a half unit each. And I was going to bet Nashville in the NHL, but we were talking about the games, and I totally forgot. That Brooklyn-Portland game, for anybody that cares, is on later on tonight on the NBA Network. I have it on local channel because Brooklyn. So what else is going on, degenerates?
In any difficult situation, you need to invent.
Did you guys bet the Tampa Bay Lightning Boston Bruins game? Tampa Bay still the best team in the NHL, right? I don't pay attention to hockey until the college basketball season's over. Then I study up for the Stanley Cup playoffs. Yeah, Tampa. From guys that I trust that are big into the NHL, everybody thinks the Stanley Cup winner's coming from the East Conference this year. Later, Dale. Did I skip Tool? Oh, yeah, but it was to put on another Tool song. Tool's my all-time favorite band of like ever. Them and Nine Inch Nails. Yeah, the West isn't that good this year, huh? Before the season started, I thought Winnipeg was going to go far. Fuck you, twat. You don't seriously? What do you mean you were born next to Trent Reznor? What does that mean? Like actually, you're younger than Trent Reznor is. Come on, bro. Trent Reznor is like a god. So is Maynard. No joke. I've probably seen Nine Inch Nails and Tool in concert 60 times. That's without exaggerating. I was at the show at MSG. You guys, I don't know if you guys are into Nine Inch Nails, anybody, but Trent Reznor found Marilyn Manson. They were really good friends. They had a major falling out, right? A major falling out. They didn't talk for years. Then one day, I'm in the front row at Madison Square Garden, literally hanging onto the rail as people are fucking killing themselves behind me, fucking going absurd. All of a sudden, Trent Reznor comes out for an encore. Fucking Marilyn Manson's walking behind them, and I hear Antichrist Superstar. I was like, what the fuck is happening right now? What is this, 1998? I live in a permanent state of consciousness, like musically, from 1998, because all the music that's come out in the last decade and a half is complete dog shit. Yeah, Madison Square Garden. Yeah, definitely. But man, the music that like the last decade, even like after like 2006, it's just dog shit. The music that came out from like 1992 to like 2002, it's in a class by itself. Other than like there were, with the exception of like Tool. I forget when the Fragile album came out. That was probably like 2099. What a shitty sports betting night this is. What's the schedule now? Do we have Thursday and Friday NCAA games? Or is it all Saturday? 4 games Saturday, 4 games Sunday. Got to check that. Okay, we got 4 games Thursday, 4 games Saturday, Friday. Then we got 2 games Saturday, 2 games Sunday. So good. We got another 4 days ahead of us of fun basketball. I'd rather put a fork through my eye than listen to Cardi B. Cardi B. Oh, fuck out of here. Ross Pearson fights on Saturday. If Ross Pearson keeps fighting, he's going to have CTE. He's like 6 brain cells away from brain damage. What it takes to get through. Michelle Waterson is she's one of the hottest MMA fighters out there. That karate hottie. Let's see what football futures we got. I am becoming. Kyler Murray is minus 400 to be the number 1 pick in the draft. A little person's going to get the number 1 draft pick. That's what we're going to do. I haven't seen it yet. Is it out, Twatty? I'm looking forward to it, though. The total yards for Antonio Brown this year, 1,250. How is that going to happen with Carr as his quarterback and the defense on the field the majority of the game? That's an under. That's a fucking stone cold under. Odell Beckham over 1,300 yards. He's got a shot, but there are so many good receivers on that team that Mayfield might spread it around and he might not be able to get 1,300. Yeah, 1,300 is high. I agree. The Chiefs and the Patriots are tied at plus 325 to win the AFC. I think the Colts have value at plus 700. The Colts and the Chargers are 7-1 to win the AFC. I think both those teams have value. The Ravens are 12-1, and the Texans are 14-1. I think neither of them probably does it, but I mean at 12 and 14-1, it's worth a small shot. Yeah, I have the Colts. I have the Colts at 15-1 to win the whole thing. Clemson is plus 200 to win the national championship. If they're returning the majority of their players, I got to check. I haven't started my fucking work yet, man. I don't start till the end of April. But Lawrence is good enough to get the job done again, that's for sure.
Grammarly helped me become a better writer and not be so afraid to share. When I started writing about my travel experiences, my writing went from something that was personal to something that I could use as
Is Kyler Murray really going to go number 1 overall? I just can't see it, man. First running back taken in the draft, Joshua Jacobs, is minus 400. That's a free 400 right there. That's a free $100 bill. DK Metcalf is minus 177 to be the first wide receiver drafted. I think that's a free $100 too. Man, if I can't believe Nick Bosa is supposed to be the first lineman taken. I would take Quinnen Williams and Josh Allen over that kid any fucking day of the week. He's minus 300 to be the first defensive lineman drafted. Josh Allen is 6-1. Quinnen Williams is 4-1. Fuck Nick Bosa. Fuck his brother too. This draft is so cornerback heavy. There are a lot of really good cornerbacks coming out in the draft this year. I have no idea. I mean, I don't know who's going to be. Who's the first cornerback off the board? God, I don't even know. Greedy Williams, maybe. Maybe DeAndre Baker. I don't know. Byron Murphy, maybe. I really hope the Jets pick up Josh Allen. Quinn Williams. We need a game-breaking edge rusher in the worst fucking way. You think it's Baker? Yeah, I mean, it could be Baker. Let's see what his odds are. DeAndre Baker's plus, he's 5.5 to 1 to be the first cornerback taken. Greedy Williams is even money. That's what I figured. Byron Murphy is 3 to 1. I think any one of those three guys could probably be the first cornerback taken. I would lean Greedy Williams, though. There's so many good ones, man. So many good ones this year. The Jets have a trade down, so no chance. The Jets, oh, how do they have a trade down? Was that part of the Le'Veon Bell deal? Did they trade away their pick when they got Bell? I don't pay attention to football until the end of April. Well, the draft, watching the draft is probably the first time I pay attention to football. And then I go through the whole summer prepping. Oh, you're saying the Jets, they haven't traded down yet. You think that they will trade down? That's what you're saying? Oh, okay. You think that they will trade down and that they won't take the third pick. I think we have the third pick. After the draft, that's when I start. That's pretty much when I start for 4 months straight. Why, you don't think that they value a player at the top of the draft board? Oh, you know an insider at the Raiders camp that says that there are talks with the Jets. They believe they're going to get, I guess, their pick, which means a trade is a done deal. They shouldn't fucking trade down. They should. I don't think they should trade down, though, because I think there are two edge rushers at the top of that board that are like possibly generational talents. That would suck if they drafted down because we need an edge rusher in the worst way, man. Our fucking our defensive ends are a joke. I hope you're wrong. Yeah, I want either one of them. I would take Allen or Q and be content with the first round of the draft. The Giants. Where do the Giants pick? Are they in the top 5? They have to be, right? They have to take a quarterback. They almost have no choice. Let's check the scores of this shitty night in sports betting. OKC down 5. 7 minutes left in the second quarter, it says. Magic are up 20 on the 76ers in the fourth. Coastal Carolina is going to put up 100 points on West Virginia. That's embarrassing. DePaul is up 11. I love how you just talk in certainty, Sean. Like you're Adam Schefter. You don't have a fucking clue what they're going to do. Neither do I. Brown and Loyola, 10 o'clock. Man, it's slim pickings tonight. Toronto's fucking up the Panthers right now. Penguins are beating the Rangers 4-2. That sucks. Looks like that Nashville game is in the first intermission. Yeah, I love you, Sean. I'm only fucking with you, bro. But you talk like, you're like Ian Rappaport and Adam Schefter are your uncles. I hope you're wrong about that trading down by the Jets, because that would fucking blow. Anybody got any thoughts on the Norfolk State, Colorado game? Steve says. I don't know, Steve. Should Colorado be giving 14 points to anybody? They were good down the stretch, I thought, in the Pac-12. Seems like a lot of points, though. Well, I hope you're wrong about the Jets, because that would fuck up my whole first night watching the draft. Where are the Raiders? If they trade with the Raiders, that means they would swap. They would swap first round picks, right? So what pick do the Raiders have? Oh, well, the Raiders, you think Oakland's going to. Well, that's only one pick, though, isn't it? The Jets are third. Oakland is fourth. Oh, they have. Okay, they have 3 first round picks. But if the Jets swapped with Oakland, wouldn't they get Oakland's best first round pick? I mean, I wouldn't care like moving back one if Allen and Williams were both on the board, and as long as I got one of them, I wouldn't really care. Oh, Jets are trading with the Giants? I don't know, man. They hate each other. They fucking despise each other. I would be really surprised. I'm not saying you're wrong about the Jets trading down. I would be surprised, though, if it was to help the Giants. That would surprise me. Because I live right in the middle of it. They can't stand each other. Cincy, Miami, or the Giants. Well, the Giants are they have the 6th pick. So, yeah, both those guys would be off the board by then. Cincy is at 11. Where's Miami? 13. Oh, that would really blow, bro. That would fucking blow. Yeah, the Giants have to take a quarterback, don't they? They have to move up though if they're gonna get Haskins. I don't know. Is Kyler Murray, is that a done deal? Is it a done deal that he's going to be the number 1 pick in the draft? I kind of think that's like a wasted pick. But I thought Baker Mayfield going number 1 last year was just the Browns being the Browns. And he was fucking incredible this year. So Tampa Bay, I'm surprised Tampa Bay's not trying to get another quarterback. I mean, has Jameis Winston shown anybody anything enough to think that he's a franchise quarterback? He got pulled 3 times last year for fucking a guy that played at Harvard. I mean, let's really put that into perspective. He's supposed to be their franchise quarterback, and he got yanked 3 times for a guy that plays at Harvard. I would think Tampa Bay would be looking for another quarterback. Plus, Jameis Winston I think they have to decide on him because he is due a huge bonus. Isn't he due some huge signing bonus where they have to make a decision whether they're going to keep him or not? I thought I could be wrong, but I thought he was. $23 million. What a fucking scam Jameis Winston is. Jesus Christ. 23 million.
You make this all go away. You make this.
That's an absurd amount of money, man.
I'm down to just one thing. I'm starting to scare myself. You make this all go away. You make it all.
I practice and teach fashion journalism because the fashion world is full of stories, and fashion journalism.
Oh, okay. The contract's up after this year. 22 or 24 million. Have I bet anything? I tailed Twatty's guys. I bet OKC -4. Yeah, I tailed guys. I bet OKC -4 and Portland -6, I think. I don't know, but I'm sitting here blabbing about random shit, and I have just as many people watching than when me and you are making everybody units. So people don't really care. They just come to hang out. Yeah, I didn't like anything. What? I should have looked at the board more thoroughly before I fucking decided to do a show today. But I don't care. I got nothing else to do. Hang out. It looks like there's better games tomorrow. I have to be on air tomorrow because does Creighton play TCU tomorrow? Yeah. So I have to be on air for when Creighton loses and their season's over. That's a must. So at least there's that. I have that to look forward to tomorrow. Tomorrow we got Creighton, TCU, Wisconsin, Green Bay, FIU, Wichita State, Indiana, Presbyterian and Marshall, Charleston, Southern, and Hampton. Another fucking dreadful, dreadful day. Wow, 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 no, 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 no. I was really looking forward to betting something today because how well that the account balance looks. I can't even do it other than those 2 half-unit tails. I can't pull the trigger on anything. I can't believe they're just giving up on Rosen. They have no clue if that kid's going to be a good quarterback yet. Look at how bad Jared Goff looked when he played for Steve Fisher. And then for 65% of the year last year, he looked like the MVP of the league under McVay, and he went to the Super Bowl. Everybody thinks it's these kids. How many quarterbacks would have been great if it wasn't for the fact that their coach sucked dick for a living? Literally. I have no idea if Rosen's going to be good, but neither does any coach in the NFL yet. Washington, you think? I mean, I guess it would make sense. According to somebody that's really close with the Washington Redskins that I know, he's like a B-level celebrity. But I watch his show a lot, and he's friends with a lot of players on the Redskins. Alex Smith's injury was so bad at one point that they thought he would lose his leg because such a massive infection set in on when he had his surgery. They said it was touch and go for a while that he would possibly lose his leg. And according to everybody he talks to in the league, he'll never play football again. His football career is over. If that's the case, they need another quarterback. They needed another quarterback anyway because he was getting old. But I mean, who's their quarterback? Colt McCoy? Who was supposed to start this year? Oh, Washington just signed somebody. Who'd they sign? Oh, Case Keenum. Didn't they sign Case Keenum? I think they just signed Case Keenum. And if that's the case, they still need a quarterback because he blows. Yeah, he sucks. So they still need a quarterback. I mean, why not take a shot on Rosen? Yeah, it was Case Keenum. No. Thunder, you took live at 1.5. They're hanging tough. They're still down 6 though at the half. All right, boys, I'm going to call it a night. I have to go write that article and try to not get to bed at 4 o'clock in the morning so I could get up. So, yeah, tonight sucked. Sorry, the games were just terrible. We'll see how it goes the rest of this week. There's a good chance that we'll be on tomorrow, only because I would like to be on to see Creighton lose, just so I could break Anthony's balls. But obviously Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we are going to go fucking hardcore, just like last week. I can't wait. But just check the Twitter, the Sports Keg Twitter, about the shows for tomorrow and Wednesday. I might pop on for a couple hours tomorrow night, though, only because the Creighton game's on. So we'll do that. And then hopefully Wednesday we'll see if there's a better college basketball card. But better not make a bad bet. Better to not make. Oh, yeah, 100%. 100%. Twatty, I texted you, bro. I DM'd you. So, yeah, but we'll be hardcore Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And we'll probably be on tomorrow, maybe Wednesday. I don't know. Just check the Twitter. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Back after this.